All right. Well, hello, friends and family. Thank you so much for joining us today. We always appreciate your support, whether you have your camera on or off. We appreciate you being here. This is one of my personal favorite Zooms because we get to hear about the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Program, and we also get to hear from all of you. So, whether this is week one, month two, or year three, or wherever you're at in this journey, we love hearing progress reports, and I'm so glad that you could join us for Transformation Thursday. I first want to take just a moment to introduce myself and share my transformation story. My name is Shelby. I am a mother, a wife, a musician, a business owner. I'm also a massage practitioner and integrative wellness mentor, and I help people come home to their bodies through the power of therapeutic touch and regenerative nutrition. I have been on my Purium superfood journey and lifestyle for 1 year. And I actually always considered myself to be a very healthy person. But before Purium, my health journey hit a point where I just felt stagnant, I guess you could say. I reached a place where my wellness felt like it was on cruise control. It was steady, but it had been a while since I really experienced any momentum in my body. I'm someone who thought I was doing all the things. I ate organic foods, I was active and hydrated, and I really believed I was covering all of my bases. Little did I know, I was actually barely scratching the surface in my health. And let me tell you guys, these last 12 months have been an incredible learning experience. Two of my biggest takeaways is one, our wellness is directly tied to the health of our soil. We cannot thrive on empty fuel, right? Even the cleanest diet may be lacking key nutrients if the soil it came from was depleted. And two, daily regenerative nutrition is no longer optional. I have found that it is actually foundational. This nutrition has also become a staple in my massage practice. My husband and I have always focused on helping our clients feel better beyond the treatment table. This lifestyle support has become an essential part of that and an extension of the work that we do, supporting deeper recovery, reducing inflammation, and restoring the body at a cellular level. Instead of just recommending lifestyle shifts, we can now offer solutions that help our clients maintain their massage results long after they leave our table and empower them to make conscious choices around their health. And this has been a very rewarding experience for us. I'm also a mama to a beautiful, very wild 5-year-old boy, and I nursed him on demand for 4 years. And as any mother does, I poured and continue to pour my all into him, happily, wholeheartedly, beautifully unaware that somewhere along the way, my mineral stores had packed their bags and left the building. I didn't feel bad per se. I just felt like a mom, sleep deprived. Yes, absolutely. That's part of the package, right? I was running on snacks and snuggles, and I really embraced the rhythm of it all. And even when I was depleted, but honestly, I wore that depletion like a badge of honor because my cup felt full. Emotionally, spiritually, it was overflowing, but physically, let's just say my body was in silent protest despite my best efforts to eat and live well. I actually didn't realize I was suffering with postpartum depletion until my friend pointed it out. And this is the same friend who opened my eyes to soil health and showed me that connection. I needed a deeper level of nourishment, one that focused not just on what I was eating, but also on how well my body was absorbing and utilizing those nutrients. My friend showed me some powerful tools to help fill those gaps that our modern diets just can't reach, and I'm going to share these tools with you all today. And honestly, guys, while eating clean is 100% essential, it's just not enough anymore. Today, we are exposed to unprecedented levels of environmental toxins, pesticides in foods, heavy metals in water, air pollutants, microplastics. It's a lot. And these accumulate in the body over time. And without intentional detoxification, they can impact our long-term health. That's why cleansing is more important now than ever. So fast forward to right now. Motherhood is the most amazing journey. It's the most important work I will ever do. And even when I was minerally depleted, I embraced that as a part of the process. But now, with how incredible I feel today, I can see how much this nutrition has transformed me as a mother and as a person. I feel clean and a lightness in my being that I've never felt before. I have no more brain fog, no more heavy fluctuations in my energy. I have more clarity and focus. My skin health is still improving. I have no more heart palpitations, and that was something I suffered with my whole life. No more inflammation in my sacrum after giving birth. I have better digestion and elimination. And perhaps the biggest change is the way I feel about myself. I am more connected to my body and I feel more in control of my health. A big takeaway, too, that I want to add is that we do not truly know how healthy or unhealthy we are until we essentially reset our factory settings. And this program was a wake-up call to me for my body's potential, which has inspired me to take action in helping others see theirs. You can be the healthiest person on the planet. You will still feel a difference with this nutrition. This experience is really all about going deeper, nourishing smarter, and optimizing what's already working for you and eliminating what is not. Good health truly begins with a willingness to learn how the body works and a commitment to love and support ourselves in that process. So let's dive in. What is this nutrition program? It's a 90-day reset, and to support everyone's education and learning, I want to emphasize that this is not a fast or an elimination diet, and I think people need to know this because diets do not work long term. A sustainable food system, on the other hand, should always be nourishing, detoxifying, and repairing the body naturally. This program is going to do just that. It's going to help reset all of your body systems, deeply nourish, balance, and restore your gut health, regulate your hormones, improve your energy, help you sleep better, reduce joint pain. And I think everyone can benefit from at least one of these things, right? Feel free to drop a one in the chat if you agree. So, if you care about clean ingredients and you look to eat organic foods, then this is right up your alley. Maybe you eat fast food every day and you just don't know where to start. This is still up your alley because it's very convenient and it's very affordable and anyone can do it. Men, women, older, younger. This is a super basic program that so many people thrive on. So how does this program work? The Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Program, we call it ULT for short, is created with the intention of stimulating a lasting lifestyle change. This is why we provide a program and not just an individual product. And there's a lot of flies flying around me. We want to help you mimic healthy eating habits until it becomes natural. This is a proven lifestyle that promotes intentional eating, which I'm very intentional about, and gives your body the daily core nutrition it needs to thrive without requiring harsh restrictions on your diet. So, this program has 2 meal replacements per day, covering your breakfast and your lunch. You only have to worry about making a decent dinner and you can snack as often as you'd like. So to say that this simplifies your life is an understatement. It's going to save you time, keep you from eating out, and it's also going to save you money on your groceries. Your meal replacements consist of high quality protein, Power Shake, these are your alkalizing greens, and or dark berry protein for those of you who might like more collagen and vascular support, as well as a special pre and probiotic that is scientifically proven to remove pesticides and herbicides from the system. So let me show you. When you get this big, beautiful, hefty box, it's going to contain 30 days worth of nutrient supply, which is great, so you don't have to worry about ordering every week. And you're going to take this journey 1 month at a time. It's going to have some info, including a daily tracker to keep yourself accountable and help you stay on routine. I personally love marking things off and having a reference sheet, and I always suggest to my clients to hang it on your fridge or keep it handy while you go through the program. We also always recommend you track your journey and take pictures and measurements before you start. And you absolutely do not have to share these photos with anyone, but seeing your own before and after is a very revealing process. You will also get embodied support from whoever invited you here. We really believe in supporting everyone on this journey because we know that there is power in community. All of our superfoods are raw, beyond organic, and regeneratively grown. I love that Purium prioritizes soil health and biodiversity. Most grocery store produce actually loses up to half of its nutrients by the time it reaches your plate due to things like shipping, storage, oxidation. These plants, on the other hand, are gently dehydrated at the lowest temperature possible, which preserves their full nutrient profile, locking in their living enzymes, vitamins, minerals, so you can access the full power of fresh food in a gently preserved, nutrient-dense form that captures the living energy of these amazing plants. There are absolutely no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, or synthetic vitamins, no binders, fillers, obviously no GMOs, pesticides, or herbicides. And I love our plant-based biodegradable packaging. So every time you finish your foods, your packaging will feed the earth too. So let's unbox this kit. I'm going to start with your Power Shake, which is a fitting name because it's a powerhouse. Simply add water, shake it up, or blend into a smoothie and go. And trust me, you will wake up every day craving this. I was actually just chatting with a client today and she said, I don't know what's in this, but my body craves it. And once you try it, you'll know what we mean. It's incredibly delicious, convenient, gluten-free, and it has the nutritional equivalents of 6 microgreen salads. I don't know about you. I'm probably not going to eat 6 microgreen salads in a day, but can I have 2 delicious shakes? Absolutely. A few things I love about Power Shake too are that it increases the hormone adiponectin, which is our skinny hormone. This is going to increase your body's energy metabolism and keep you fuller for longer. It's also rich in bitters to help decrease cravings and addiction issues, be that to salt, sugar, caffeine, or other substances. And you can get all Power Shake in your kit, or you can go for the half and half combo, like I do, which would also come with our dark berry protein. Now, most of us know that herbs are the basis of our cellular survival. And our dark berry protein is yet another offering from Nature's Apothecary designed to create transformational change in your body, especially paired with the Power Shake. It's a unique formula that creates a significant impact on your body, brain, and blood vessels. It's going to support healthy collagen production, memory, focus, healthy blood pressure, all of this while satisfying your hunger in a nutritious way. And then your protein is called Super Amino 23. This is an incredibly rich source of protein that literally infuses my body with so much energy. And these tablets are 100% non-GMO, pre-digested, natural vegan protein in its purest form. It was actually designed by an Italian doctor who was treating comatose patients, and he needed a natural solution so their muscles would not atrophy while bedridden. It's backed by over 30 clinical studies, and it's even recognized in the Physician's Desk Reference, which is basically a trusted encyclopedia for doctors. So if something is listed in there, it has passed a pretty high bar in terms of research and reliability. I call this product muscle in a bottle because it so powerfully protects our muscle integrity and quite literally contains the building blocks of life. This protein also has an extremely high absorption rate of 99%, so it doesn't strain your kidneys the way complex protein does. It tightens your skin, builds muscle, supports digestion and mental acuity. It helps with anti-aging and repairs body tissues, and it supports healthy blood sugar levels. And the list is pretty endless with this one. Your gut support is called Biomedic. And if you're familiar with this incredible product, please drop a 1 in the comments. I do not go a day without this. Biomedic is going to flush out harmful toxins. It supports good gut bacteria and protects your microbiome from GMO damage. It is also designed to flush glyphosate out of the body, reduce the body's C-reactive protein, which is our inflammatory marker. It supports healthy gut lining and function so your body can actually absorb all of these vital nutrients, which I think is just so cool. So for those of you who don't know, glyphosate is the active ingredient in the herbicide called Roundup. Glyphosate is linked to cancer, infertility, autoimmune, autism, dementia, gluten intolerances, and the list goes on and on. 95% of Americans carry this destructive chemical in their bodies because of commercial farming practices, and it's also the #1 herbicide used across the world. You cannot wash it off of your food. That's the bad news. But the good news is that Biomedic is the world's first and only clinically proven solution to not only remove glyphosate from the body, but also help repair the damage it's done. So it's going to help your body with a better inflammatory response, and everyone I know struggles with some measure of inflammation. This product is deeply supportive, and we have a ton of incredible success stories of Biomedic reducing and alleviating symptoms related to poor gut health. I always tell my little one, a Biomedic a day keeps the glyphosate away, and he likes it. He repeats it, so I think I'm doing good in that area. You're going to do these things twice a day, have one decent meal and healthy snacks as needed. Of course, the less processed, the better, and the more plant strong, the greater the results, as the goal is to really alkalize the body to help it operate as it's meant to. And then before bed, you're going to have tart cherry juice called apothecary, which helps to clean out the liver, supports the kidneys in filtering out waste from the body. It supports skin health and your body's healthy inflammatory response as well. And just a fun fact, because I love fun facts, cherries actually have the highest source of naturally occurring melatonin in a food. So you can really get that restorative sleep that the body needs. It actually has 30 cherries per tablespoon, so it's very concentrated and also way more potent than anything you'll probably find even at health food stores. I like to add a little bit of water to it, and I sleep so well. I don't wake up groggy unless I forget to take it. And then lastly, my friends, this program includes a very gentle but deeply effective parasite cleanse, which is done in two parts over the program. It's going to remove unwanted hosts, which we all have, by the way. It helps with mold and yeast overgrowth and increases the body's peristaltic action, which is the muscle movement that moves food through the GI tract. It's a wonderful natural colon cleanse. Everyone can do it unless you are breastfeeding or pregnant, in which case we can swap that out for our cracked cell chlorella, which is a powerful blood builder, removes heavy metals, supports healthy lactation and cell growth, and it's also nature's richest source of chlorophyll. And then you're also going to get in your box a free rechargeable travel blender so you can conveniently enjoy your superfoods on the go. And that's the program. It's simple and convenient. I know you're going to love it. If you follow the program as it's designed, you will not escape awesome results. Our program also qualifies for HSA and FSA reimbursements, so that if this applies to you, just connect back to the person who invited you and they can support you with this step. And then just as a quick recap, this program is designed to increase energy levels, activate cellular detoxification, reduce unhealthy fat, create lean muscle, eliminate toxic glyphosate, repair the gut microbiome, improve digestion and elimination, reduce bloating, enhance deep sleep, improve our mood and our focus. It's going to support a healthy inflammatory response, eliminate toxic residue, increase nutrient assimilation, flush unwanted parasites, support healthy blood, and so much more. Okay, so that's enough for me. This is the part that I love because I get to hear from you guys now. So, who has done this program so far or is currently doing it? We love to hear your wins, big and small, and we absolutely want to welcome everyone's voice to share. So, who here with their camera on would mind sharing a quick little story about their experience? You can raise your hand or hop off of mute. And just as a quick reminder, let's keep it short to 2 minutes or less, just to respect everyone's time. And I'd love to ask that we do not say the words heal or reverse when sharing your wins to stay compliant. All right. Does anybody have a testimonial they'd like to share?
I'll
Oh,
share.
okay. Okay, awesome. And Andrew, we'll get to you next, okay?
Oh, he can go first. That's fine. Go ahead. If he's raising his hand, that's fine.
Either way.
You decide.
No, yeah, I think he's going, but he's on mute. Andrew, we can't hear you. You're on mute, friend.
Now,
There we go.
uh, it's these phones are funny for old people. But anyway, I started it probably uh, 10 days ago, 12 days ago, and I'm liking how simple it is to get my morning nutrition now because it used to take me 20 minutes to put my breakfast on the table. And now I can get this out of the cabinet, have my meal in less than 10, sorry, less than 10 minutes. Uh, and well, actually, it only takes me 2 or 3 minutes to mix it up, and then those other minutes to drink it. But it's convenient. That's my point. And and, uh, and if it's giving me the nutrition uh, that I need, then that's a good trade off from uh, that junk I'm eating out of the store. So and that's what I'm really excited about, because I know that even though I have fruit every morning for breakfast, it's still fruit that's had pesticides on it and stuff like that. And so it can't be good for me. But uh, I have a real high metabolism. So I'm finding that I asked the question from April, can I make two of these a day and eat no food and uh, get all the nutrition I need? And based on that, uh, I was excited, but I sure get hungry in between if I don't eat something. So anyway, but I'm excited to see what happens. I don't know how long I got to do this before I see vast improvement, but I think the cherry stuff is really making my sleep quality better. So I think I'm out of time. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. Actually, you hit on a few really great points, and you're just on day 10, right? So you're getting ready to start your parasite cleanse, and you're really in the very beginning stages where we get to start resetting our appetite hormones. And I too was like pretty hungry at first, but you'll find as your body starts to re-regulate itself, those certain cravings or, comfort foods that we normally reach for might start to diminish. And yeah, that's the best part is you can eat as often as you'd like. So keep up the great work. I'm so glad you're enjoying the apothecary too. It's really a game changer for our sleep. And best of luck. Keep going. I love seeing you guys doing this journey together. It's awesome. All right. Bree, did you want to hop off and share your testimonial with us?
Sure. I've been consuming the Purium superfoods for almost 2 years, but I wanted to piggyback on something that you said, which is we really don't know how healthy or unhealthy we are until we kind of peel back the layers and get back to our factory reset settings. And my biggest takeaway being almost 2 years into this is that there's still so much more for me to discover. And I think that it might be kind of scary for some people, but it's also exciting. And it continues to blow my mind that I think back to how awful I felt before I started this program. I was really sick very often. My immune system was shot. Um, had, every issue under the book when we think of a postpartum depleted mom, hair thinning, you name it, fatigue, hormonal imbalance. But at the same time, you have plenty of days where you think you feel fine. But now when I think about how I feel on a daily basis, my average is so elevated. Like I didn't know that it was possible to feel this good. And especially I think the hardest part for people to wrap their mind around that I try to share with everybody I talk to about these foods is that mental gut health connection because oh my gosh, like my mental elevation and my energy, I'm almost to this 2 year mark, just continue. It's like I'm really tapping into the energies around me, and that's fun. So I just love sharing these foods with everybody because it's such a beautiful, easy foundation, and it's exciting because you really don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, beautiful. And I couldn't agree more. For me, those were my first changes that I started to feel was my brain. I was like, whoa, who is this person? I didn't even know she existed. And especially around the aspect of you just don't know until you give it a try. It's like one of those you have everything to gain and nothing to lose scenarios because your body's being saturated with this high vibrational nutrition. And it's pretty incredible to meet these new versions of ourselves that we didn't really even know existed. So thank you, Brie, for sharing. I love your story. And also, guys, she's the friend that got me started on my health journey. She's completely transformed my life. So thank you. Do I have any other friends who'd like to hop off and share a testimonial, a win, big or small?
Can
Oh,
I can
hi.
I steal the
Yes.
camera again? Because look who just got here.
Hi. Your
Um,
doppelganger.
yeah, Mom, you go ahead and sit.
No, go ahead.
No, this is for you. You pop a squat. This is my mom, Catherine. I wanted you to talk about, she had one really cool thing happen related to her cholesterol. She's been on this journey with me, but this was an eye opener for me. I didn't even know this was like a possibility when she started Biomedic. So what happened after 6 months of Biomedic?
It dropped 35 points, and then after a year, it dropped another 20 points. So I'm almost back in the normal range, and I had pretty high cholesterol.
That's
Woo!
amazing. That's amazing. I've actually had a lot of clients get the same results, lowering
Really?
cholesterol without statin drugs. It's like, wow, who knew? But it's incredible what the body's capable of. And also too, Bree, what you touched on about like there's no cap to how well our body can be. It's always striving for the heights and what it can experience in terms of wellness. So that's amazing. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Okay, you go now. Love you all.
Love you too. Any other friends who might like to share a win with us? I'm just scrolling through here. Shirlita, are you raising your hand? Absolutely. If you want to hop off mute, please share.
There. I'm Charlita. I don't know how many people I'm talking to. So I have been using the Pure M for almost a year now. And I have always been the reason why I got on Purium is because I was having so many gut issues. And my gut issues are my gut is really good right now. And I think more now that I've been on it so much longer, because I have a shake a day, it's just the overall feeling of vitality and and just happiness. I mean, yeah, I feel good and I do crave my drink, and I really feel like it's helping me and it's stabilized my addictions. But also, there's definitely I can feel the difference in how I felt a year ago and how I feel now. And so, yes, that's that. Short and
Oh,
sweet.
beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And,
Uh-huh.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure 90% of our serotonin, our happy hormone, is made in our gut. And when we really start to restore our gut microbiome and our hormone system, it's amazing the feelings that come through. It's like, wow, this human experience is pretty exciting. I didn't realize just how much I was missing out on. And all it requires is caring for our body consciously every day. So, thank you. And I would love to open up the floor for one more person if they would like to hop off and share. Mary Beth, if you're free, I know you have a beautiful story, especially for us fellow mamas. Would you mind hopping off and sharing your story with us?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. Thanks so much for this call. I love this weekly call, Shelby. I love hearing your story and I love hearing all the shares. So I've been on the superfood journey now 6.5 years, and I don't foresee myself ever stopping. I also came to this thinking I was one of the healthiest people I knew. I've been living an organic lifestyle for a very long time, very invested in my health and wellness. But when I had my first child, about 13 months later, I got into severe postpartum depletion. And I feel like it's not something that is talked about enough. And a lot of moms find themselves in like, what is happening? My nails were breaking, my hair was falling out, I was getting poor sleep, my moods were all over the place, I was having digestive issues, and I was like, what is going on? And so that's when I started looking for other solutions. And I found Purium and was open to the idea of the difference between even organic food and regenerative food. And all of our food is grown in soils that is regenerative, meaning putting more nutrients back into the soil than we're taking out. And I learned the statistic that over 98% of the soil in America is deemed depleted because we overuse the soil so much and there's so much herbicides and pesticides. And so I realized, wow, a lot of the food I think I might be eating healthy, but I don't actually know where that's grown or what the soil quality is. And so when I found found Purium, and the investment that they put into making sure soil quality is there so that the food actually has the nutrients and minerals, I realized that was probably a missing link for me and why I got so depleted. And then also the piece about glyphosate and the gut restoration, and getting that out of our gut and how that can impact our health. So, literally within the first few weeks of being on my transformation, I started noticing things like cravings reduced, sleep getting better. And it was really around 2.5 months that I had my aha moment of like, this is how I used to feel. This is like my old self before I had children, and I was happy again, and my nails weren't falling out, my hair wasn't breaking. And since then, I've had two additional children. I call them superfood babies because they've all been on the superfoods, and I've been on the superfoods my entire time. And I can happily say I haven't have experienced any of those postpartum depletion symptoms with my other two children. And all I've done different is add these amazing superfoods in. So it's incredible for the level of restoration that we can achieve, especially when we stay consistent.
Thank you so much for sharing. And you actually touched on such a good point too around, like, I know for myself, I didn't even know what regeneratively grown foods meant. I didn't really actually know what, repairing the gut meant, what our gut health was. And I mentioned at the beginning, I thought I was doing all the things too. But the deeper I went into investigating food health and how that's connected to soil health and how that's connected to our health, I was like, whoa, there's just so much to learn. And one thing I love about Purium too is every dollar spent with our movement is reinvested back into the non-GMO agricultural footprint. So really restoring the environment and then bringing those living foods back to people so they can have that conscious consumption and feel really good in their bodies while supporting farmers. It's just amazing. And I love seeing mamas thrive because we pour so much into our children, and it's like you said, not spoken about enough about it's really hard to pour back into ourselves. So thank you so much for sharing. Well, awesome, guys. Thank you guys, everybody, for your beautiful shares. This is my favorite part of the call. And just to wrap up, I'm going to answer a few of the most common questions. So, one, why smoothies? Smoothies are a game changer because they make it easy to flood your body with high quality nutrition in minutes. Kind of like Andrew was saying earlier, it's very convenient. It's nature's fast food, right? But also, blended nutrients break down the cellular structure of food. So by integrating these plant-forward smoothies, you'll consume a good amount of fiber, which will aid in digestion and promote a healthy gut. How long should we be on this program is another question we get. And we recommend giving your body the 90-day window for the best results. When you give yourself at least 90 days, you're going to experience amazing shifts because your body did not get into its current state overnight. So it's also not going to transform overnight either. Time is truly your friend on this journey. And when you give yourself this starting ramp of 3 months, your body has time to acclimate and you can build sustainable, healthy habits. And then after the 90 days, this wellness plan will keep flowing seamlessly into what is called the maintenance plan or our daily core four for month 4 and beyond. This is one meal replacement a day to ensure uninterrupted support beyond your initial reset. And as I mentioned, you're just going to take this journey 1 month at a time. So before this phase begins, your representative will check back in with you. And I'll also add that most people stick to the full program long term. I personally have been on the full ULT for a solid year, and I just love it so much. I know I'm not going to go back now. And so we'll help you navigate your goals after the 90 days and make sure that you're feeling fully supported on this journey. Another question we get is how much does it break down to financially? So this beautiful experience is a little less than $13 a day to cover everything we went over. Not only does it cover 2 daily meals, but this program is designed to support you from sunrise to sundown. It's a really affordable way to get your health journey started and begin reaching your health goals. Then for month 2 and 3, the cost drops down by about $35 because your first kit comes with enough of the parasite cleanse to do 2 months in a row. And the maintenance plan, which is one daily meal replacement, is less than $7 a day to keep up your great results. I really love the incredible value we are getting for the price in comparison to what most people spend $13 a day on. And gosh, this is even more affordable than McDonald's. And so there's no comparison really because you'll be consuming living, nutrient-dense foods. And then can you have alcohol or coffee? Of course you can. This is your journey. But are you going to get better results if you choose not to and decrease the amount? Yes. Our focus is really on hydration through nutrient-rich liquids, snacking on fruits, vegetables, and living foods, and minimizing inflammatory foods like processed dairy, sodas, and junk to help your body alkalize more quickly. Because remember, parasites cannot thrive in an alkaline environment. So I also want to add that this nutrition plan is not a miracle pill, but our bodies are the real miracle. They are designed to regenerate themselves when we provide the right inputs and tools to support balance and homeostasis. And on this program, we will not micromanage you. But the more organic whole foods you eat and the less processed food you consume, the better your results will be. All right, friends, I absolutely loved hearing all of your success stories. And if anyone wants to stay with us for a few more minutes, we can catch some additional shares and open up the floor for Q&A. And before we stop the recording, just get back to the person who invited you to this call. They can answer any additional questions and help you place your order so it's effortless for you. You're going to love it. And maybe you have some friends or family members who would love to do this with you. Accountability is a really great thing. When I started, I did it with a group of friends, and it was a really fun experience for us. You can also receive support in getting your own superfoods paid for through our gift code referral program. So just talk more to the person who invited you here if you are interested in learning more about that. And lastly, directly following this call, if you'd like to plug in a bit more, you can tune into our Million Mom Movement call and learn more about getting involved with our community. This is a council of caregivers, not just moms, who are committed to empowering families and cultivating health for every generation. If you'd like to listen in, your friend can share that link with you. We have a lot of awesome layers woven into our movement, and there's a spot for everyone to thrive here. You don't have to be an activist or a wellness professional to join forces with us. Just someone who cares about making a positive impact in your own way and sharing your authentic health and wellness experience with others. Once you try this program, you may feel called to link arms with us, and we would love to have you. And so before we start our Q&A, I want to leave you with this. This journey is not about perfection, it's about reconnection. Yes, you're going to sleep better. Yes, you're going to glow differently. You'll definitely feel a surge of energy you didn't realize was missing. But the deeper gift, in my opinion, is the clarity and the strength that comes when the body stops surviving and starts truly thriving. There was a time when I was running on empty and calling it normal, and I barely recognize that version of myself today. This path has helped me meet a version of myself I didn't know I was missing. And nothing excites my spirit more than seeing others experience this as well. So take a moment, tune in to the version of you that feels most alive, and let your next steps be for them. All right, friends, we will see you all next Thursday. Bring a friend who could use a dose of inspiration and nourishment too. And now, if you have any questions that you didn't get to share, or I'm sorry, a testimonial you didn't get to share, this is your opportunity. We're going to stop the recording now, and we will see you all next week.